Laura Baker has been referred to as the best kept secret in Northfield, and we really don't want to be the best kept secret in Northfield. We want our clients to be a part of the community, a part of the neighborhood. We want the community to be more engaged and to really understand how to support and be intentional for people with disabilities.
We live in a world that wants to be inclusive, but sometimes we don't know how. Despite our best intentions, for some, knowing where to start can seem bewildering, and for others, intimidating. And that's okay. We're all in this together. We are one community. We want to work with you to build understanding and lasting relationships that turn today's challenges into tomorrow's opportunities.
Growing up, we lived right on the east side of town here, so I'd walk home by the school frequently, and not knowing really much about it. And so 1975, when I met Doug, it opened my eyes and to see what the people that lived here and the clients they had. And with Doug personally, we hit it off immediately. And I don't know, it was not that complicated, and just the fact that I would take Doug out. Normally on Friday nights was kind of reserved for Doug, and doing things together and going to games and going to a restaurant afterwards. And we just seem to get along well, and he has a great sense of humor and easy to be with and fun to be with, and he lifts my spirits. It's one of these relationships where I feel I've gained more than anybody else out of the whole episode. Doug reads the newspaper every day.
Does it?
You sit in the kitchen and read the newspaper, don't you, and drink coffee? You're kind of in charge of the kitchen here at Laura Baker's School, aren't you?
The relationship between Kent and Doug is such a great example of the way we want the community to be, for people to find those people that they have an affinity for and to develop relationships, and it becomes something that they own.
He developed a close relationship with our company, so I've given him different sweatshirts and Holden Farms cap, and then a few years ago we elected him vice president of Holden Farms, so he wears a vice president Holden Farms name tag with a lot of pride and is willing to show that to people. So he's a kind soul and interested in anybody and everybody, and I very seldom see him in a bad mood. What do we like to do together? What things besides that? Do you like to go to Perkins?
People being involved is necessary. It's necessary because in order to create a community, we all need to be included. And so what it means is that people have connections beyond people who are paid to be in their lives. For the organization, it expands our capacity. You know, we are able to do so much more when we have the community support and involvement.
There are countless ways to get involved, from helping out with the annual gala to volunteering during monthly events for clients and their families, each of them a uniquely rewarding experience.
First of all, a person with disabilities is a person first, and so it is really connecting to those things that are similar in all of us. And just like you might not be friends with everyone on the block, you might need to meet a lot of people with disabilities before you find the one that you're friends with.
Laura Baker Services Association's vision is to see Northfield recognized as a model community for collaboration and engagement, regardless of ability.
Laura Baker Services provides a huge resource, a huge need for not only Northfield but the community at large. If we didn't have Laura Baker Services here, it'd be hard to say what would happen to a lot of the clients and where they'd have to live. And in my case with Doug, he didn't really have any family members that he was close to or even available. Most of them had passed on, and again, for me, it's been, I feel I've been given more than I've ever given to Doug as far as our relationship, and it just has meant a lot to me over the years, and I hope he feels the same way.
This year, Doug will celebrate his 87th birthday at Laura Baker Services Association. Kent and his family and Northfield as a whole have provided a community of support for Doug. They are his family. But we can't expand this sense of community and bring the power of possibility to people with special needs and truly transform Northfield without you. And we know that we'll all be better for it, living rich and fulfilling lives in a community with one another.